Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, in The Walking Dead Season 10, Rosita, she's still alive. She has survived her comic death, which is a huge, just awesome thing. A huge victory for Rosita fans. And I know Rosita has a big fan base. She's one of my favorite characters. I love her. She's just an awesome badass. I'm glad that she got to live longer than the comics. I like Tara too, but sorry, Tara. I would have traded Tara for Rosita too. I would have kept Rosita alive too. And it's cool that Rosita got to survive her comic death. But right now, she is kind of in a love quadrangle. I think that's the word, quadrangle. A love quadrangle between three men: Gabriel, Eugene, and Siddiq. And it's not this isn't like a fan thing. This isn't like oh, she's around these three men, so they're all in love with her. No, they're all like in love with her. They keep highlighting it. They keep showing scenes of all these of all three men around Rosita. They keep showing them. They keep keeping it fresh in our minds that all three of these men have feelings for Rosita, and they do. Eugene has said that he's in love with Rosita, and Siddiq, I mean, he slept with her. I think they just kind of had a casual fling. There was a deleted scene of season 9 where Rosita was she was still unconscious from when she got attacked. I believe it was like the middle of the season, and she was in the infirmary, and Siddiq was looking at her and helping her. And he was like stroking her face, and at first I thought that was really freaking like fucked up, but they had a sexual fling, they had been sleeping together. She was in a relationship with Gabriel when Siddiq did that, so that's still kind of a creepy thing for Siddiq to do. But they did have a fling before, and it was just kind of casual, and I think it's implied that Rosita broke it off or whatever, but she started to have serious feelings for Gabriel, and she and Gabriel started a relationship, so she was no longer sleeping with Siddiq. However, she had gotten pregnant from Siddiq, and at the end close to the end of season 9, they all figure out what to do, and Rosita and Gabriel are going to stay together, and they're going to raise the baby, and Gabriel's going to raise the kid as his own, even though it's technically Siddiq's baby. And then there's Eugene, who's told Gabriel that he's madly in love with Rosita, and he's really just friends with Rosita. Rosita's never going to have feelings for Eugene. It's just I don't see it. I don't see that type of chemistry between them. I think they're good as best friends, like Daryl and Carol, but not as romantic. But Eugene told Gabriel, he told her that he is in love with her, and he tells Gabriel to stay with Rosita, even though Rosita's pregnant with Siddiq's baby, because Eugene wants Rosita to be happy, and he knows that Gabriel will make Rosita happy. So he tells Gabriel to stay with Rosita. So Gabriel and Rosita are a happy couple at the end of season 9. Rosita's pregnant, and it's already been confirmed that Rosita has the baby, and there's going to be some sort of time jump, because I think she's only a month or 2 or 3 months pregnant at the end of season 9. So in season 10, there's going to be a multiple month time jump, because she has the baby. She gives birth. The baby survives. She survives. That's not a spoiler. That's been confirmed. It was pretty much confirmed in the season 10 trailer. And then there's interviews and photos of the baby, and Rosita's thin again. It's confirmed. She has the baby and lives. So she's not the next Lori Grimes or anything. But Rosita and Gabriel are in a relationship. So it seems that Rosita is with Gabriel, and Eugene and Siddiq are just kind of like the helpers. They're just helping with the baby, probably babysitting a few times. However, there's always that possibility that maybe Gabriel dies. If they didn't give Rosita her comic death, but what if they give Gabriel his comic death? If they give Gabriel his comic death, Gabriel will probably die in season 10. Now, I don't necessarily want that to happen. I like Gabriel's actor, Seth Gilliam. I think he's a really good, strong actor. Gabriel, he's not in like my top 5 favorites or anything, but in some ways, I just feel like he's needed. Like he's just a needed part of the show, and they just need to keep him. And I do think that he has more material left, more character development left that could honestly justify him going a few years more beyond season 10. But they could kill him. You know, they can kill anyone. There's no force of nature that can stop them from killing anyone. You know, if they want to kill Gabriel, they can kill Gabriel. I'm not saying that's a wise idea, but they could do it. They could give him his comic death, because if not in the first half of the season, we'll probably be getting the Whisper War in the back half of the season. I could imagine the Whisper War starts in episode 9, or maybe it starts in episode 13. And I think it'd be kind of cool if the Whisper War is the back half of season 10. Did I say season 9? The back half of season 10, and it continues on in the first half of season 11. That way, we get a little bit of the Whisper War in each season. I sure as hell don't want them to rush it. You know, I don't want them to rush the Whispers and get rid of them quickly. That's why I'm saying this. You know, I'm okay with the Whisper War being a part of 2 seasons. And I don't even know if I want them to bring the Commonwealth into the show. I'd rather them just skip the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is what ends the comics anyway, and I don't think they're going to end it like the comics. So I'm getting off track here, but basically, Gabriel could die because Gabriel's death is pretty much the beginning of the Whisper War. It's one of the very, very first things that happens. He's on a ladder, on a little lookout thing. I think he's got like a sniper rifle, and he falls down. He gets stuck in the ladder. His leg gets ripped open really badly, and he's trapped on the ladder, hanging upside down. And Beta just walks up to him and disembowels him with a knife. Now, you know, that's a rough death. It's a brutal death. It's a memorable death. You know, but that didn't stop them from doing what they did with Glenn. Glenn's death in the comics was rough, brutal, and memorable. They still did it. They still did it pretty much the same exact way, just a little bit different with Abraham dying first. So I'm wondering, will Gabriel be the next Glenn? Will he be that one that just gets this really violent, brutal death in the comics, and then they're like, fuck it, let's do it in the show? You know, are they going to do that? So maybe they kill Gabriel in season 10. There is a part of the trailer in season 10 where Rosita's holding the baby and crying. You know, what is she crying about? Is she worried about someone? Did someone die? Could it have been Gabriel that died? Now, if I had it my way, I would probably have Gabriel survive season 10. The show's losing enough characters, and I feel like Gabriel's just... it's hard to describe, but they just need him. I feel like they need him. You know, he's a part of the council. He has a really good, cool story arc, and he's always developing and growing as a person, and I feel like that he's not done. And his dynamic with Negan's important. His dynamic with other characters is important. He's just an important part of the show. He's honestly one of the longest characters at this point, since the beginning of season 5. He's probably, like, I think there's only like 7 or 8 characters that have been on the show since season 5 right now, and Gabriel's one of them. So I don't want them to kill Gabriel, but they could, you know what I'm, like, they could do it. So if they kill off Gabriel, what if Rosita doesn't die? I'm probably completely wrong. I bet you anything Rosita dies, Gabriel lives. But what if Gabriel dies and Rosita lives? You know, what is Rosita going to do? What are they going to do with her character moving forward? What if she has a romance with Siddiq? They already had a fling, so maybe I'm not saying get back together, because I don't think they ever were together. They just had casual sex. She did the same thing with Spencer, right when Abraham broke up with her. She likes to have fun. It's the zombie apocalypse, you know, cut her some slack. But yeah, I mean, what if she starts a romance with Siddiq? You know, that maybe that's something that carries on into season 11, season 12, and Siddiq is like, oh yay, I actually get to be my baby's biological parent, because I am my baby's biological parent, and you know, I get to be with Rosita. And it does sort of seem like Siddiq has feelings for Rosita. Maybe Rosita just wanted casual sex, but Siddiq wanted something else, but she just didn't quite feel it. Or maybe she did feel it, but she felt more for Gabriel. Gabriel dies. You know, she still has this baby someone needs to help her take care of. Maybe she gets serious with Siddiq. This sounds kind of horrible, but it could happen. You know, it could happen. Hey, look on the bright side. Rosita lives past season 10. You know, that's a bright side. So it could happen. You know, a Rosita Siddiq romance is always a possibility. And there's that happy couple rule on The Walking Dead where you can't be a happy couple for very long because you usually get punished with death. If two people are in a happy relationship on The Walking Dead, usually it doesn't take very long for one of them or both of them to die. You know, Tyrese and Karen, Abraham and Sasha. You know, Beth had two boyfriends. They both died really quickly. Clint and Maggie, they did live a while, but eventually it caught up with them. It caught up with them hard, you know. I'm trying to think who else. There's Rick and Lori, pretty much. I mean, Shane and Lori. Romance tends to be a bad thing. Andrea and the governor, you know. That romance tends to kind of get you killed on this show. So are Rosita and Gabriel going to be that happy couple that actually stick it out and live a few more years longer? Or could Rosita die, or could Gabriel die? If Gabriel dies, maybe Rosita has a relationship with Siddiq. And I'm just saying this because, I mean, it'd be cool if Gabriel and Rosita are just this happy couple through season 10 and they both get through it with their heads on top of their bodies and they're alive. But, you know, it's The Walking Dead and romance tends to get you killed, so I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's possible that Gabriel could die, and maybe if Gabriel dies, Rosita moves on from him and has a romance with Siddiq, because Siddiq does have feelings for Rosita, and this way he gets to actually take care of his biological baby. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 591 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 600 in the next few weeks. So just remember, every subscriber counts, every bit of support matters, and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 600. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye!